Here we go again, back with more Pro Cycling Manager and the Africa Challenge. Today we have the Dubai Tour. It's actually a pretty important month for us this month because we have 3 sponsor objectives and it's all the Mid and Eastern tours. We have the Dubai Tour, followed by the Tour of Qatar, and then ending off with the Tour of Oman, all here in February. But first off, we're starting with this. Of course, there's a lot of flat stages, so I've decided to pick simply the best time trial riders here. I'm going to pick it right here, just MP from Rendsburg. I don't want to pick Mintis because I want to save him and he isn't in that great shape right now. I have thought a bit about these 2 riders. Should I pick someone in better shape or should I pick someone? But I'm going to with these 8 riders right here, best time trial riders possible. That of course includes Double Impact from Rendsburg, who are great sprinters, because in this race our goal is simple, to get a stage win. Looking at this, we're not even favored for this one, and we're looking at some pretty strong teams, so it's going to be very difficult to get a stage win in any of these stages, considering the competition and the quality of the riders we're up against. But yeah, let's similar to this stage because I'm not good at doing team time too often. I want to ensure that I still have a chance of getting a good overall placement after this. Try and quick sim. Let's see. And BMC end up winning. Greg van Avermaet will be driving the leader's jersey. 82R or Queenet, Shrek, Dimensionator. We finish. I think there's 8 riders on every team. There must be some team with less than... No, there's 8 riders on every team. That's my bad. So 5, 6. We think in the 7th place. That's actually pretty good for a continental team. Chichawi here took 1st place. Of course, we will ride for Double Olympia under most of these stages, as he is by far the best rider on the team, even at his old age. Actually ended up losing 5 more seconds, so he dropped off. We have to assume at the end of the stage. But that's a bit annoying, but we'll maybe give him a better chance of getting away. I actually think I'll try and get a ride on the breakaway, since I don't expect any of our riders to be favorites on the next stage. Here's the very exciting profile of stage 2. What we're hoping for, that usually happens in these Middle Eastern races, is side wind. That's what's really making these stages fun. Hopefully we'll see some of it today, and we can create some chaos in the peloton. Although I don't think we have the team to actually make it happen, it could be pretty fun to see if we can shake up and maybe drop some of the better sprinters in the race. But another news, of course, that I did mention at the start of the video is I've been selected as the national team manager of South Africa, the team where we of course sponsored from, and a big part of our riders are of course South African as well, so we will have to take over them at the World Championship. But yeah, let's get into this race. It's a flat stage. Let's try it out. Okay, went to the last 46 kilometers of stage. Now there's a breakaway out in front. I've set 4 of my riders up to the head of the peloton to lead out. The wind is about 40. It's around them there. You can see the wind really make a difference. It's going a bit down right now, but hopefully we can keep out around this point. You can see the peloton is really stretched out. Hopefully we'll see some echelons happening. I don't think my team is strong enough to really make them happen, but I've saved a couple of riders. I've saved Van Zyl, Teclamino, and have my 2 sprinters also here. Can use in Rendsburg, even though I really would like to wait to use him until the last couple of kilometers. You can see here the 2 breakaway riders have been caught. Colbrelli, when it's probably the only rider even going for this point sprint here. But the peloton seems to be pretty taut together again. You can see the wind here, it's coming up from this direction here. Now it should come up more from the side, so this is one of the points where I think we'll gain a bit more from going at the speed we're going at right now than we did before. And the Bessay can drop back here. Should I use Teclamino and Van Zyl now? Teclamino has quite a bit of energy left, so it could be a good option here. Van Zyl as well. I think we'll do it here. We'll put them into use now as well. Drop back Behane here. Even though it doesn't seem the peloton isn't stretched out right now, and it really annoys me. Why is the wind stopping now? Of all times, I thought it really should be everyone's right now. I'm going really fast and nothing is happening in the peloton. Van Zyl, Teclamino as almost sprinting. That's how fast they're moving up in the front here. Walscheid takes over. But at least I think I mean MP is not even that tired. I might just need to go back where Teclamino and get some water. And No, I don't want to work. Fansil, you can move. Why is he keep on staying on TINKOFF? I have tried every button now. Oh well. We don't have any water for the front guys because we sacrificed that hoping that the group would get smaller. It didn't, so that's what we had to pay for now. Person's still stretched out a lot here. So I don't know if TINKOFF can even make it back. See, what is this? Why is he asking for water when he's so far behind now? Oh, this is stupid. 151 riders remaining, no water up to the front guys it seems. These two riders can drop back as well because they have no more work to do today. TINKOFF has finally dropped Fansil. We can now relax, having pretty much ruined the race for my sprinter. I don't think there's much chance now of me getting a good result here. I should probably start. Where's Lampa going? Oh, yeah, there's been a crash somewhere. I think Modulo is the Astana, not the Astana, Lampa guy. And we have me Isel is down as well. Pimliktard, so Feline, Isel and Modulo. That's a big sprinter going down there. What other riders do we have? We have Navamart, Michael Matthews is here. Modulo is actually a top 3 favorite. The Olympics is actually pretty far up, so he might not be that far down in the rankings that I thought he was going to be. No, I don't want to protect him. I want to ride on his wheel where Van Rensburg. Then Van Rensburg will of course have to get on Volscheid's wheel here. Come on, Rensburg, get in front of Impi. Stay on the right here. There's more cover on the right for the wind. Could be a good strategy. Just stay here on the right for as long as possible and hopefully no one will overtake us to the right of us. 10 kilometers to go. TINKOFF has gone solo up to this group here. Whatever. I'll just drop him off again. He's not going to get any further up anyway. We only have 2 riders remaining in the entire peloton. Not looking good for the team competition this is. Maya. Van Avermaet. Just Volscheid dropped back a bit here. That's why he had a bit of a struggle to get back around again here. I think this is the moment where Van Rensburg had to make his train. You can see all the trains started right here. The Green's train started and the Jan Abelson train started. Jan Abelson of course missing one of the men who crashed. I think it was Feline, the Italian rider. Van Rensburg now working. I don't have a third man that the other 2 team has. That might be the problem that I have. I don't have TINKOFF. Could be a great helper right here, but sadly enough, he isn't here for some reason because he apparently dropped off trying to get water, of all things. But yeah, what can you do about that? Nothing. I'll try and get a top 5 finish. Can I get a top 5 finish here? MP starts a sprint. I think Jan Abelson started the sprint there with Weidens and Sinkeldam. Why is MP so slow? Okay, he's starting to add up to speed here, but I don't think he'll get that top 5 finish that I really wanted to do. It's even going to be beaten by Van Avermaet of all people. He can't even get by because everybody turned to the left here at the end. A really wide road to finish the sprint. I would have loved it to be a bit narrow, but 9th place finish, I'm not satisfied about that at all. Hopefully we can get a stage win in one of the next 2 stages. I think it's possible. I think we can really do it because the teams aren't as strong as I expect them to be. This is stage 3. Actually, we have some hills this time. Don't know if that will work in my favor because of all the sprinters, I think the Olympic is one of the best in the hills. He has 73 hill stats. That's pretty decent for a sprinter. Actually, very good for a sprinter. Only the guys like Sagan, Van Avermaet, who are better sprinters and climbers, can top him. So this might be a better stage for me if I can make it tough enough that some of the pure sprinters will fall off. Let's try and get into the stage and hopefully we can make something happen today. Okay, last 35 kilometers, we have an 8-man breakaway out in front. That's a pretty big breakaway. MP sitting here protected by Van Rensburg. We have Van Zyl protecting TINKOFF. We have Tejui actually still with a lot of energy left. Our other 3 guys have fallen off now. Done their job for today. Done a pretty good job actually as well of it. I'll just put him back so he doesn't distract me a bit. Haji here. Question is, should I attack or should I wait for the sprint here? There's not a big percentage climb, but there's that little small climb. The little orange bit you can see right here. I'm holding my mouse in, that's why I can see it. So I might just go there. But we have guys like Phenomenon and the Pelton protecting the entire BMC team, protecting his jersey. Right, like we're on Dennis Burkhardt. Share. It's a pretty strong team. It would be very difficult for the Olympics to get away from them. But I need to get that stage win. I have 2 stages more. And I think this is my best one. I need to attack. I can always try for a sprint tomorrow again. As I tried with sidewind first stage. This time I'm going to attack. And then tomorrow I'm trying a totally normal sprint if this doesn't work. Might do that anyway. Depends on what the wind is tomorrow and what the stage profile looks like. But let's see here. We have Van Rensenburg. I think I'll just put him up front here. We'll put Ticharia and Impi instead. Is that almost the entire Orca Greenets team working for, I'm guessing, Michael Matthews here. Courtney moves up. Modolo didn't finish that well yesterday, of course, after crashing out. Onto Jewish wheel right here. Hey man, all the way to the left. Impi is right on his wheel, so this is really good for me right here. I'm going to go with Devil Impi right here. Nah, should I? No, I'm not going to go with him yet. Still staying on his wheel. And Rensenburg is not going to help me today. I'm going to rely on this, what is it, Tunisian guy, I think it is. He's falling back a small bit right here. Kelvium was actually the sprinter yesterday for Greenedge. Is that the hill right here? No, this is just the hill before that. Eight kilometers to go. There's still an 8-man group out in front, you have to remember that. Don't even know if you're going to catch the breakaway. It seems like a strong breakaway out in front here. 4 or 5% this here. Doesn't seem like I'm able to get away. Colbrelli turns. Kelvium, Sparkly, Hausen. The Olympia is trying his best. Colbrelli on his wheel. Colbrelli is a great rider as well. He's pretty much me, except better in the hills. Catching up with some of the breakaway. There's still 6 riders out in front here. Mancebo, that's an old rider. Geschke is actually a strong rider. Great, probably not going to be able to beat him. Mullard, Lander. So right now I'm pretty much leading out the battle. I've probably conceded this stage for now. Tiglamino can maybe do something here. Yeah, he can start a sprint. Is that Modolo on Kimulai's wheel? Might just put myself on his wheel right here. This puts me in a good position for the sprint. Colbrelli, Michael Matthews starts here. Still no reaction from Modolo. Should I jump wheel here? That's the question. Should I put myself still on Modolo's wheel? I don't really know. This has become a really weird sprint right now when I'm suddenly working. I should probably have attacked with Tiglamino instead and then waited with Devil Impi. He could be really good in a sprint like this. I think Modolo is going to win this one. But I'm not actually that far behind. It's going to be like a 6th or 7th place finish here today. Michael Matthews takes in front of Modolo, turns, Colbrelli, Sparkly, Hofland, Fanaumat, Barkelands. I will take 7th place, I think. Yeah, improvement of a few places better than last time. Impi did well, trying to get away, but the pace is so high at that point that even if you attack at full speed, you have to have some crazy acceleration, and Impi doesn't have crazy acceleration. 76 is a great acceleration, but I need like 85 or something like that to get away at that point, and that's close to impossible. But we have one more chance, let's try it out. At the final stage of the Dubai Tour, we need to get a stage win. It's going to be really difficult. So far we haven't looked good at the sprints, we haven't even got a top 5 finish, so it's going to be a lot of difficulty. There's no hills to attack on today, so we'll have to try and find a sprint. If there's any wind, we'll try and make it tough on our competition. It's a short stage, so we can easily go out fast from the beginning. Otherwise we'll have to create a best sprint train possible. Don't know who I should have as a lead out man. Van Rensburg is the best, but he's not in great shape and hasn't really proven much so far for me. So I might just go with a better flat rider like Teklamino, who's done really well in the past couple of stages. Let's try it out. Okay, last 28 kilometers of the race now. Question is, should I work for Teklamino? Should I work for the Olympia? I haven't been impressed by Impi so far in this tour of Dubai. They both seem pretty tired right now. I protected both of them, so I could go with either way. Still haven't decided yet. I think I'm still going to go with Impi just because he has that a bit better sprint. So if he gets away, if we can get him in a good position for the sprint, he still has the potential to do better. Okay, we have a few kilometers till we can start creating that train. So it'll be who should go first, Van Rensburg or Tichao? I think I like to go for Van Rensburg this time as the front runner, and then Chichui, or however you pronounce these names, I don't know. I go behind them. Okay, this is where we have to start. Impi on. Oh, we can go now. Can we not start counter sprinting or following yet? Oh, this is the breakaway I'm looking at. Now I can start. Tichao on Teklamino. Teklamino can go on right side. Then Teklamino on Jawi and Impi on Teklamino. That should be right. We don't have Van Rensburg following anyone, so that's not right. This is right now. And then go to the right. I want to stay on the right because I feel like that's the best place to go right here. Okay. Did miss up a bit there because is that the wrong way around? Is Impi not supposed to be on Teklamino's wheel? Yeah, it's change seat place here and Impi. I don't know how I messed that up. I thought I did it for sure the right way, but apparently not. Van Rensburg dropped back a few spots here. Just don't have to waste all of our energy yet here. Here comes Cameron Meyer blocking in Teklamino. This is what always happens when you start too early with a sprint train. You get blocked in a couple of times, but it's just something you have to work with. I'll try and keep Impi on my wheel, but this is costing energy for every rider, of course, on the Belzon right now. Okay. Don't want to stay too far in front here of Van Rensburg. I want that boost with Tichao at the 5.5 kilometer mark that the other sprinters usually have. 5.5. I'm going with Tichao. I'm not going to use Van Rensburg. He's just keeping me forward here. He's just the front man in the train right here. Okay, where are the trains? Jan Erpensin is starting over here. Colbrelli. Quick Step starting here, Docker, Evan, I don't see Matthews, he's on the wheel of Kelavuan. Okay, 99, that's what I'm going to do. I know people always say 95 is better, and 90 is better, 99 is too fast. You hurt your own people in the sprint train by doing a 99. But I want to try and get away as far as possible here. Before the sprint, Breitler and Van Rensburg are going so fast. How is he keeping up with me at this pace? I don't even think my sprint here with Teklamino is going to be fast enough to even go faster than these lead out men, Kump and Docker. I'm always winning at the 5 kilometer mark, I've noticed that. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Nope, not going to win again. Impi is so slow to get past riders. I don't get it how the other teams get past so fast. I'm not going to get even top 5 place again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9th place again for Impi. That's pretty pathetic, honestly. Okay, And yeah, nothing really happened. Gregor Narmart will probably win overall unless Matthews gets enough bonus seconds to take over first place. I don't think he will. I don't know how far back Otto Kunitz was after the team time trial. Let's take out the final standings. We didn't manage to complete our sponsor objective, so that's pretty sad. Michael Matthews ends up 1 second behind the entire BMC teams in 6th place overall. The Olympi takes it home 31st, and Van Rensburg 27th overall. Van Rensburg, of course, the only guy who managed to stay in the peloton apart from the Olympi on all days, because of day 2 we lost every single rider in the entire peloton due to side wind. You can see they're all spread throughout the peloton here, especially these 2 guys. 20 minutes worse than every other rider. The 2 Eritrean rider, I think they are. Yeah. But that's it for this race. Not exactly a success, but we have the Tour of Qatar in the next video.